Hi, I'm Peter Knight, one of the Bandlinch coaches here at Yarra Bend Golf Course. In today's The Week in Golf lesson, what I want to talk about is routines. You hear so much about pre-shot routine, but there are actually a number of different routines. There's the way that you go about preparing for your shot. So you've got to take into consideration the environmental elements, wind direction and speed, elevation changes, where a pin might be on the green, position of hazards, the distance that you have to hit the ball, the lie that the ball's sitting on. So there's a number of factors that go into making a decision about the shot that you're going to play. So that's the first part of the development of your routine, is to go through that process. Then you've made your decision. What we normally think about routine is the shot routine. You stand behind the ball, you create a mental blueprint of the shot that you're going to hit, which includes a visual aspect. What's the flight of the ball going to be like? What's the feel of the club on the ball that makes the contact that I'm after? What's that sound like? What's the feel in my body that's going to create that? And you may have a practice swing to do that. So that's your shot routine. Then there's the element that most people talk about, which is from a position where you're standing behind the ball, you'll take 3 steps or 4 steps into the ball and go through a systematic automated routine of setting up to the ball to ensure that you're lined up correctly, to ensure that you have the correct ball position, that you're feeling good, your posture's correct over the ball, and then you pull the trigger to swing the golf club. The final routine is, after you've played the shot, is what do you do once the ball's been hit? You're either going to have a response that, I didn't like that shot, I would prefer to have done something different. And that might be a nice way of saying you didn't like it very much at all and you're getting angry or frustrated. You might have a neutral response. The shot's okay, it's fine. Or it might be, yeah, I really liked that shot. And that post-shot routine, how you go about managing yourself through that, is also critical. The tip there is that if you hit a shot that you like, really get excited about it, so you have a strong emotional response. You don't have to do cartwheels down the fairway, but inside, smile inside, really enjoy it. If you have a response that you didn't like, then if you can, suspend any judgment of that shot just for maybe 5 seconds, and then think about what you would prefer to have done, rather than dwelling on what you didn't do right. So there are a number of routines there. There's the first part of it, which is the assessment routine. Then there's the rehearsal routine that you're going to do behind the ball. Then there's the shot routine. You're walking in, setting up and playing the shot. And then there's the post-shot routine. They're all important elements. And once you get to a stage where they become automated, it's almost like the start of your backswing is just one part of an overall process that seems to flow from the moment you pull the club out of the bag after you've made your decision. If you start to work through that, yes, it takes a little bit of conscious awareness of what you're doing to begin with, but it will ultimately make you feel much more prepared when you're standing over the golf ball, and that will lead to more good shots and good scores.